Similarities between Washington, D.C. and the Eternal City. These two capital cities are similar since Washington was conceived and built in the style of New Rome. The dome of Capitol Hill, the name recalls Campidoglio, resembles the dome of St. Peter. The fresco of the dome, George Washington's Apotheosis, by Costantino Brumidi, a Roman painter who emigrated in the United States, has a symbolic nature. The dome is in front of Washington Memorial, a copy of an Egyptian obelisk 555,5 feet high. This layout is similar to that of St. Peter's Square and of many other cities, and this is not a coincidence. Obelisks are in front of domes. Many scholars say that the dome is the feminine symbol, whereas the obelisk, an ancient Egyptian phallic symbol, represents the male principle. The union of two symbols generates a special energy. Scholars think that domes, pyramids, and arches can build up and spread energy. The union of male and female principles is frequent in occult architecture. We will visit Capitol Hill imagining a straight line which, starting from the dome, goes down to the crypt. Another resemblance with Rome is the Statue of Liberty on top of the dome of Capitol Hill, which is supposed to represent the earth, with the engraving E pluribus unum, da molti uno. The Washington Monument is the biggest obelisk in the world, 162 meters high, and is the copy on a major scale of the Vatican obelisk in the middle of St. Peter's Square. The central hall of the National Gallery, the Jefferson Memorial, and the other buildings designed by President Jefferson resemble the Pantheon. The Union Station is a copy of Diocletian's Baths. There are also buildings in the style of the Fascist period. The facade of the Madison Memorial is similar to the one of Palazzo delle Fontane in the area of Eur. Out of curiosity, we noticed that in Washington, D.C., there was a brook, now underground, called Tiber Creek Washington City Canal. The Watergate residential building complex was designed by Luigi Moretti. The Statue of Liberty of Washington is the allegorical divinity of America. The fresco L'Apoteosi by Brumidi is in the dome of Campidoglio. Brumidi emigrated because he was accused of being the leader of one of the revolutionary groups of Mazzini, who wanted to topple the Vatican. In the Apoteosi, George Washington is raised to the status of demigod like Jesus Christ. The dome is the esoteric symbol of the womb of life. George Washington is the American Christ. According to Masonic Rosacroce Gnostic philosophy of the builders of Campidoglio, esoteric teachings say that in everyone there is a sparkle of divine and the final result is a demigod. Jesus is surrounded by angels and saints, whereas Washington is surrounded by important characters of the pagan world connected to Masonic mysteries. Alchemy is a philosophy aiming to reach wisdom and immortality. The main work, Grande Opera, aims to change base metals and gold, that is, esoterically, to transform men in their divinities. Washington is portrayed alike in the highly esoterical Cathedral of Notre Dame. Washington's throne is the alchemic symbol of wisdom. In conclusion, Capitol Hill is the center of American ceremonial. The 33 steps climbed by Obama and Gerald Ford coffins on display are occult symbols.